Living in Florida is not what it used to be. And frankly, I can't take it anymore. And frankly, I can't even fake it anymore. Millions of residents are leaving because they can't take it anymore either. And despite the obvious tax benefit of no state income taxes when you live in Florida, and the beaches, warm weather, and vibrant culture, the state is a disaster. So I'm leaving. Goodbye, Florida. I'm out. Peace. And I won't let the door hit me where the good Lord split me. But how can I possibly live in a state where the Florida chair for the Republican Party, Christian Ziegler, won't resign after a rape allegation? And while everybody knows you're innocent until proven guilty, who really wants to live in a state where the head of the Florida chair for the Republican Party filmed the woman who accused him of rape without her consent? Allegedly. And while law enforcement sources described the tape to the Florida Center for Government Accountability, which broke news of the criminal investigation, the video could complicate the case against Ziegler. The devil is in the details. And evidently, some of the key details that appeared to dispute events as described by the Sarasota woman leveling the accusations, the video does confirm some parts of her account. And right now, many people feel like they got bent over the bar stool living in Florida. So this lady in Sarasota is not alone. But who really wants to live in a state where this is the political leadership? And it only gets more Floridian from here, because Ziegler's wife had arranged a threesome with the accuser. And Governor Ron DeSantis, who has been a close ally for the Zieglers, has called for him to step down. And the executive committee is looking to expel him. But who wants to live in a state with a bunch of political perverts running the show? And if that wasn't bad enough, living in Florida is dangerous, and crime is on the uptick. Just this summer, a racist gunman went on a mass shooting spree in Jacksonville at the dollar store. Or correction, I should say Dollar General store. But the Dollar General subsidiaries were just sued over negligence during the Florida man's racist shooting. But putting mass shootings to the side, Mother Nature does not play games. Florida's extreme weather is a nightmare. From devastating hurricanes to oppressive heat, to expensive housing, high utility bills, crowded cities, and nightmarish traffic. I'm not exactly surprised so many residents are moving away. Meanwhile, Governor Ron DeSantis proposed cutting 1,000 Florida state jobs, $1 billion in taxes, yet saved $1 million in the Florida budget to sue over Florida State's playoff snub. And instead of detailing the jobs that he wants to cut, or sharing how he intends to save the state from the home insurance crisis, the governor of the state is too busy lamenting the decision to exclude the undefeated Florida State University Seminoles from the college football championship playoff. Playoffs?
Playoffs? Don't talk about it. Playoffs?
Rather than solve the insurance problem, DeSantis is asking for $1 million to let FSU sue the College Football Playoff Committee, even though the championship will be decided months before a budget is approved. Which is why I'm leaving, because I can't take it anymore. Inflation and home prices and affordability have just made it too expensive. And as bad as it is to live here, and most folks should obviously leave, the average sold price for a home in Boca Raton so far in December is up 71% from last month. And the average sold price for a home in Delray Beach is up 22% from last month. And the average sold price for a home in Boynton Beach is up damn near 10% from last month. And yet Disney claims it was worth $40 billion and 263,000 jobs before DeSantis took over the district. Meanwhile, Citizens Insurance, which is owned by the state, is broke. And Adam Driver, who just hosted Saturday Night Live, wants only one thing from Santa for Christmas. He'd like people to stop coming up to him on the street saying, "You killed Han Solo." According to him, he didn't kill Han Solo, wokeness did. which is why so many folks just like me are leaving Florida forever. And Disney is coming to North Carolina with plans to build a Asteria neighborhood in Chatham County. And while the community is in the beginning stages of planning with Walt Disney's Imagineering and DMB development, I suspect this is where I'm likely going to move. And who wouldn't want to wake up there? And while sales are anticipated to begin around 2027, this is just the second Disney community built in the United States. The first community, Catino, is currently under development in Rancho Mirage, California, which is another place I may also move. And while living in Florida is obviously not for everyone, it is right for some folks. And if it's right for you, please reach out because we would love to help. Because who you hire matters.